Hello everyone, my name is Reverend Ursula Carrie and I am the creator and the channel for Plans of Prayer. I felt like making this video tonight because one, I wanted to say thank you so much for following Plans of Prayer, and I wanted to thank the folks that have been hanging in there since the beginning. I really appreciate it. This project came to me intuitively. I feel like it's divinely inspired. That it's really not mine specifically. It's been a labor of love since the beginning. And some of you that have joined me over here at Plans of Prayer also follow me at my personal Instagram, which is Earth Spirit Medicine, Earth_Spirit_Medicine. And I'm thanking you too for coming on over here to support this project. So last year in 2021, there was not a lot of activity on my part with the prayer planting. Some of you do know, especially if you follow me at Earth Spirit Medicine, that I am a COVID long hauler. I have long COVID. I am in the first wave of people to be classified as having long COVID because I got sick in the beginning of the pandemic in April 2020. And I think I was planting prayer number 7. I think it was prayer number 7. If you go down the list and you see whichever prayer was being planted on April 19th, 2020, during the planting of that prayer, the symptoms of COVID infection were starting to completely rage in my body. And I never did get well. And I was diagnosed with myalgic encephalomyelitis, which has been also called chronic fatigue syndrome, although I have found out through having it and in my research that it's a multi-system neurological disability. And so throughout the year of 2021, in my personal life, I was dealing with a lot of grief and a lot of denial and a lot of physical difficulty and decline. My condition was not getting better. It was actually getting worse throughout the year of 2021. So after May 11th, I think that was the prayer I planted, May 11th, I couldn't get out there anymore. Taking care of my body and my health became the number one primary focus of my entire existence, just trying to survive every day. But not that I'm better. However, I through trial and error and trial and tribulation, I have somewhat figured out how to get a handle on my condition. And I'm ready to start a new season. This is the 4th year of Plans of Prayer. 4 years now. And it seems like no matter what is happening in my personal life, no matter what tragedies are befalling me, I just can't give this up. And so many times I want to give this project up, like so bad. Like, you know, where am I going to get the money for the domain renewal? And where am I going to get the money for the website every month? Like, I don't know. And then some little thing will come along that I know is the universe, the angels, the archangels, my guides, all of my guides that are with me, ascended masters and teachers, and some little thing will just come along right at the right second that says to me, you have to keep going. So we are going to keep going this year in 2022 and have another season of planting prayers in the earth. And I'll talk a little bit about that now. Thank you for watching this far, if you've watched this far. Why planting prayers in the earth? Because without getting too far into quantum physics, everything is made of energy. And the simple reason about planting a prayer in the earth is planting an intention in the earth. By planting an intention in the earth and putting that intention into the ground upon which every single being is walking, standing, sleeping, sitting, living, functioning, the intention of putting this prayer into that earth is so that this intention spreads throughout the earth and throughout the energy grids of the earth and spreads out to every single living being, rock, lizard, bird, human, all across the earth. And that's the simple reason for planting a prayer in the earth. And why dandelions? Why did I choose to embed dandelion seeds? And I handcrafted every single prayer wheel. Every single one is made by hand. Lovingly, painstakingly, exhaustingly created by hand. That's how it was meant to be. Everything from here, from heart to hand to you, right? Dandelion seeds. Well, the one thing about dandelion seeds, and one of my teachers, briefly, one of my teachers, Zsuzsanna Budapest, said about the dandelion. Well, first she said, what she said was about the goddess movement. She said the goddess movement is like a dandelion. You mow one down, and three grow up in their place. Kind of like a hydra. You cut one head off and like three more grow back. But that's the thing about the dandelion. It's resilient. You mow one down and three more grow in its place. And you see that when you try to mow your lawn. And you mow the dandelions down. All of a sudden it seems like, you know, there's like a bazillion more where there were just like 2 or 3. That's one reason, the resilience of that plant. The resilience of the intentions of the prayers that are planted in the earth. You can't take them down with any sort of malintention. Every good and beautiful intention that's planted in the earth with the intention of spreading to all beings, to bless and heal all beings. Nothing can destroy that. And also the nature of the dandelion seed. When the dandelion grows and then the weather gets hot, because dandelions do not like hot weather. So when the weather gets hot, they turn to seed. Well, what does any little child do when they encounter a dandelion? They pick it up and they blow all the seeds, right? So embedding the dandelion seed into the prayer wheels, the intention of that is that the intention of the prayer on the wheel, written on the wheel, and I write mine in pencil. Some people don't write them at all. They just put the intention in the, you know, silently put the intention in the paper and plant them. But the intention of the prayer being written on the paper and then planted to spread out. As that paper starts to dissolve into the earth, because it's all 100% cotton fiber, as the prayer wheel paper disintegrates and becomes part of the soil, composts into the soil, and as the seeds start to get activated and grow, all of those dandelions that are growing out of that intention in that prayer wheel are all going to form seeds. Now there could be upwards of 20 to 30 dandelion seeds per prayer wheel. I have not counted them specifically in each wheel, but I do know how much I put in each batch, and then however many seeds wind up in a wheel is kind of like the luck of the draw. But as each one of those little seeds grows into a dandelion, carrying that energy of that intention of the prayer that was planted in that wheel, as each dandelion grows up and then goes to seed, all of those seeds, which could be like 100 seeds coming up out of, 10 little dandelions, 100 seeds, 200 seeds coming up out of those, little dandelions out of that prayer wheel growing up. All of those seeds energetically are carrying the intention of that prayer that had been planted. All the energy of that prayer in that wheel that was planted with so much love and good intentions into the earth. All of those dandelions growing up out of that love and good intention, that healing intention. And then all of those seeds are also effused with that same energy. And then all of those seeds get blown off into the wind. And then that intention flies off in those little parachutes of the dandelion seeds to land somewhere and get planted. And energetically speaking, that's how the intention of your beautiful prayer, of the prayers that people ask me to plant, the prayers that come to me intuitively to plant into the earth, that's how all of that is meant to exponentially spread all around the world. So I might have to break this up into a couple of little parts, but I might not. You might just want to sit here and meditate with me on that. I'm looking forward to 2022. And to end this little talk this evening, or whatever time of the day that you happen upon this video, I am inviting once again, I would very much like for you, or if you have something that you want to say on behalf of another, please send your prayer requests. One thing that I can tell you about me, and I've been of this nature since I was a very little girl, is that I am oriented towards service. And last year, I did not have any prayer requests. And I do know myself that if someone sends me a prayer request, I will go through hell to get out there and get that prayer planted. So I reached my maximum recording time. I had to stop and delete some things. that I really didn't need on my phone. So there was a little blip right there. That's because I needed to get rid of a little bit of excess. So please do send your intentions. If you want to see some prayers planted on camera to be shared with the human community at large, I really would like you to do that. You can send me a message on Instagram. You can send an email to plantaprayer.tm at yahoo.com. There is also a form on the website that you can fill out where it says contact. So you just go to the link in the bio here at Plan a Prayer on Instagram, and also on Facebook. In the information about Plant a Prayer, there is information about contact. Or you can, there's another method I think that you can for on Facebook, but definitely the website is listed on the Facebook group. So not just here on Instagram, which, you know, is my intention for this video here, but also on Facebook. And I'd like to also say thank you to the people on Facebook who have liked the page and hung in there and stayed liking the page. I really appreciate that. And I hope everyone is doing well. It's been quite a transformative time in the human community. And I really feel like, you know, there's always time for prayer. Prayers are always needed everywhere in everybody's life across the entire planet. There's always some sort of calamity going on. But I do have to say that my favorite prayer actually is, thank you. Thank you. It's a very simple prayer, and it can affect and transform a lot. So I look forward to hearing from you, and I want to thank you again for sticking around, and really looking forward to spreading some more blessings and always holding the light and space for love and compassion and understanding. Okay, I'm starting to tear up, so it's time to turn the video off. Oh, blessings. And thank you for being here, and look forward to hearing from you folks. And if you think about it, invite someone to like the Facebook page. Invite someone to follow on Instagram. Send me prayer intentions. Also, I am also offering little packages of 3 prayer wheels, so you can plant your own prayers. And I had a couple of people, I've sent a lot as samples, but and not everyone gives feedback on the prayers that they plant, but one woman last year did send photos of the prayers that she planted out in Idaho. And that has always been my dream personally, to see other people planting prayers in their area. And if I can get to travel a little bit more, I would love to be coming to your area, or you know, and plant some prayers in your area too. But until then, if you want to get your own little package of 3 prayer wheels, I make them all by hand. I select, I tune into your energy, and I can feel your energy in your order request. and I tune into your energy, and I will go through my different little tins of prayer wheels, and I'll select the 3 for you and package them up. Nothing is prepackaged. Everything is done individually when an order comes in, and send them out to you. And it would be wonderful to see a photograph, or if you want to do your own video, that you give permission to post here on Instagram, Facebook, on the YouTube channel. That would also be quite wonderful, to have a little community going of being the Johnny Appleseed of prayer. That's another thing that came to me that was meant to be, you know, like the tagline of Plan a Prayer. Be the Johnny Appleseed of prayer. Plant a prayer. Spread love wherever you go. Spread a blessing and a good intention. Be the Johnny Appleseed of prayer. And if you don't know who Johnny Appleseed is, and you're too young to know who that is, just Google it and you'll see the story of Johnny Appleseed. So that's it. Sending love. And thank you so much again for being here. Always. It's Reverend Ursula Carrie. And I'll see you again soon. Prayer number 12.